Debonair. Okay.
I forgot where we was at, man. I forgot where we was at.
We was talking about your white girl eating your booty.
No, we passed that.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We was on it. Don't pass that.
Ain't nothing else for me to talk about. I can't talk about nothing else after that, man. I wish her the best. I wish it never happened. I should have just stayed in the car like I wanted to. I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say to that. Like, I should have just stayed in the car.
There's nothing else to say to that. That's it.
I couldn't even finish. I ain't even get the panties down. Like, bro, like she just like took her shirt off, had her bra all out. You know what I'm saying? She had nice titties and stuff like that. But yeah, like that was it, man. She had freckles all on her skin and her back and stuff. That was about it, man. That was like, that was about it. That was it. I don't know what to say. I wish her nothing.
That's a wild time. That's a nice story to tell. That's a wild time.
It's not nice. It's not nice.
It is. It's so wild.
5 years of YouTube, and I've never told that story. I've never told that story on YouTube. Nobody
That's
like.
So wild. That's a good story. That's a nice icebreaker. Get to know somebody.
Icebreaker.
Yeah. Be like, let me tell you this one time. I had this girl in my butt.
No.
Like, you tell.
It wasn't even an 8 hours. He just licked it like that. That shit was bro. That like, bro, like, and just like picturing it now, I'm thinking like how she was on the floor. Like I jumped up so, and her head just like slapped against my stomach, and she like fell on her ass and her back, and she was like looking at me like, what's wrong? I'm like, bitch, you know what's wrong. Like you know what the hell you did. Like the fuck. And again, like I said, she knew what it was because she just jumped straight. I didn't even say anything. I was just like pulling my pants up. She was like, oh, but a lot of guys love when I do that. I'm like, no, ma'am. No.
Not this one.
No,
I'm not fucking with it.
No, ma'am. I just remember my whole lap being like balls, everything being full of spit. And I'm just like, fuck. I didn't have time to like wipe anything off, anything like that. Like my boxers was soaked after that. Like it was just like, fuck, bro. Like, oh, that was the worst. That was the worst. I'm sorry. That was not. That's not an icebreaker to me. That's me reliving.
That's an icebreaker, man. That's a great conversation. On a first date, that'd been a great conversation. I'd be like, what?
No, man, I can't.
Like, what? That's crazy.
Never again, bro. Never again. Like the first, I should have got up the first time, but I figure I'm like, yo, she just going ham on the balls. Like she just going in, like, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in a situation where I'm eating a girl out and sometimes like the tongue hit the ass and they're like, yeah. I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm not. It was an accident. I didn't do that on purpose. It was an accident, man. I'm like,
nah, that was a happy accident.
Listen, for her, I bet it was happy. I bet it was, but no, I draw the line on that.
Nigga say no, that was an accident.
It was an accident on my behalf, ma'am. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Like, no, I draw a line there. I don't do it. Each his own. Again, I wish y'all the best of whatever people be doing out here. I wish them the best, man. It's a lot more popular than you think, man. A lot of guys is doing it. A lot of women too is doing it. I don't know why people trying to make it seem like.
I don't know why it's a new thing. Like,
yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I literally don't get it. I don't get it. Like
Do you have any like sex deal breakers? Like you said, you don't care about a girl's body count, but do you, like, if she doesn't do this or if she's not open to that, you.
Nowadays, if you don't have some fire head, it's not gonna work, bro. Like you gotta like especially like if she like if she,
sorry.
You gotta fire head, bro. Fire head, bro. And I'm not talking about no average, below average. Like if you're younger than 23, 25, like if you're like this one chick I was messing with, she was 19. Like, but even like young girls, like heads getting like more like they starting to pay attention to details and all that. Like these girls be like young and masters by 20. I'm like, damn, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the older girls, like I was messing with a 34-year-old, like her head was so trapped. I'm like, bro, you 34 years old, you know how to suck dick, bro. What's wrong with you? Like, come on, bro. Like,
she's over it.
The finish line, I ran past it. So egotistic, so cocky, so conceited, cause I'm better than your average. I'm mad sick when I spit that shit. When I spit that flow, she gon' want to catch my drift. Soon as a nigga get some money, they try to spit on it. They ain't put it on this bottle, so they can't sip on this. Don't you try to boost me up, don't try to